Работает, не работает. Ну, пока что непонятно, работает оно или не работает. Если честно. А может и работает. Ладно, сейчас ссылочку скину. Без обид, если что. И начнем играть в это все дело. Интересное, надеюсь. Оп. Да-да, я делаю все по-деревенски. О, кто-то смотрит даже. Привет. Надеюсь, тому, кто смотрит. Вот такие пироги и к себе на стену. Все. Так, ну заценим, что тут у нас есть. Так, давай, геймпад, не отваливайся. Угу. Графика. Великолепная. Ну это же просто великолепно. Раз все работает. Так, звук тут не настраивается. Ну ладно, я в наушниках. 7.1, вся хурма. Так, ну управление, вибрация есть. Субтитры, ну и прицел, конечно же, все-таки, думаю, надо врубить. Сейчас я тут отвечу по-быстрому, все равно еще никто не смотрит. Так. Пока никто не смотрит, я наберу себе просмотров. Все. Хер с ним. Пью вино. Так. Применить. Какое странное меню. Ну что, Говард. Погнали. Алкоголем и снотворным. Знали мы одного такого чувака, Джокера играл. Ничего хорошего у него из этого не вышло. Нового клиента. Сейчас найдем нового клиента. Привет тому, кто подключился смотреть. Я очень рад, что кто-то подключился. Мне приятно. Так, ну что, погружаемся в безумие? Вот оно как. Да, графон такой, ну похер. Будем надеяться на сюжет. Вот кровь в кишке распидорасила. Что ж вы с Unreal Engine 4-то сделали? Ну ладно. Хребты. Безумие. Оп. Ну, плавненько все, ничего не скажешь. Учитывая, что это не шутан, я думаю, все может и зайти. Так, ну вот, наверное... Ага. Даже не показывает, что надо нажать на кнопку А. Ну ладно, хер, да мне? Хер тебе врыло, сраный урод. Так, и что делать? Ага, все, понял. Сейчас мы возьмем... Оп, кусач. Я умный. Болторез. Да, анимации тоже не очень, но это ладно. Опять же, все говорят, что в этой игре отличный сюжет. Да не вопрос, братуха, давай. Всегда хотел быть в клубе Дагана. Привет вновь прибывшим. Бег на ЛТ. Я впервые вижу такое. Ну ладно, это не шутан. Смотрю. Ух ты, какой типок. Да, анимация пиздец. Ну ладно. Надо быть спокойным. Нормально главного героя глючит. Прям все по Лавкрафту. А я люблю вискарь, зря ты так. Свериться с дневником. Так, что у нас тут есть? Типа прокачка, видимо. Угу. Понятно, короче, чувачок с травмой психологической. Все по заветам Лавкрафта. Предметы, зажигалка. Жаль, не вьетнамская. Но похоже. Так, ладно. Ну что, сверился. Что дальше? Биошок какой-то.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Окей. Выпить? Выпить, конечно же, выпить. Ну, в смысле не пить? Это повлияет на нашу судьбу. Выпей с главным героем. Правда, у меня винцо. А можно еще выпить? Можно, отлично. Отлично. Игра по Лавкрафту, где надо бухать. Мне нравится. Но это никак не влияет на главного героя, я смотрю. Идет и не шатается.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Это прям квест такой, видимо, да. И... Все.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Окей.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Ты ж только что проснулся.
I wonder why I still take
Снотворное,
these things.
отлично. Взять я это могу? Нет, че? Да, получен. Все. Прибухнул. А можно, ну-ка... Интересно. Предметы. Только осмотреть, да, выпить. Эх, так бы вискарем запить, и думаю, нормально было бы.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Раскрытое дело.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Фу. Металл FM, можно, пожалуйста? Что, почему... Ух. Сейчас должен позвонить Ктулху.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Угу. Да, спасибо, цифры вижу. По поводу качества. Непонятно, что с качеством. Вроде у меня, ну, все настроено. Но почему-то 480, да, есть такая херня. Так, что, надо что-то добавить. Ой. Ой! Ай-яй-яй-яй, что я... Это не то я хотел. Ну ладно, медицина всегда поможет. Так, в оккультных науках, ну... Или я не тупой. Спрятанные предметы. Давай. Вот так. Красноречие. Конечно, харизму надо всегда качать первый. Профессионал, все. А можно что-то удалить. Да и все, подтвердить. Евгений прочитал твой комментарий, не думаю. Отзывы хорошие у игры. Скажем так, все говорят, что кто читает Лавкрафта, тому игра понравится.
What's wrong?
В любом случае, кто хочет шутана в мире Лавкрафта, в следующем году от украинцев выйдет Синкин Сити. Так что там, я думаю, будет чуть другое.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Ой, сучка какая-то.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I
О,
must say
нихуя,
that I
Альберт,
expected
сколько лет
anything
не
but a
виделись?
drunkard's
От Бэтмена
lair.
сюда переметнулся. Или как тебя там, не помню.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist.
Ну, он
and
похож на
architect.
чувака, которого
All
стопудово
of
зовут
Boston.
Альберт.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce,
No,
are you
Steven.
capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
В смысле,
it means
пьяница.
you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes.
Опять эти художницы. Все
The
с ними
police
не
accuse her
так
of
в
killing
жизни.
her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I
Пруфы, Билли,
have.
пруфы.
Look. I want you to look carefully.
Ролики
at this
почему-то у них
painting.
пережатые в игре, это прям видно.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Картина, ну, похожа на обложку какого-нибудь металл-альбома, вот. Да-да-да, пост-блэк
what am
метал.
I supposed to
Death
find?
Heaven.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Так, что, свериться, смотрите картину из доской семьи.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Да, бля, прикольная девчонка, жаль, умерла даже. Так бы это
A warehouse on
рисовала.
Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, What do you
Чё,
make
давай
of these
поехали. Я думаю,
elements?
дело плевое. Ой, как много... Так, ну
Her
давай.
husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple
Да,
as it
в
appears.
такое надо
I am
зарубать.
aware
я
of
думаю.
that.
Квест,
I believe there is more
детектив.
to this case than just an accident.
Так, чё там?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions.
Ну,
Everyone knew
видение,
that.
и
She
так
never would have
нормально.
hurt a
Да,
fly.
вот.
She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
Ну, там
I
люди,
never knew
рыбы,
what she
всё вот
meant by
это.
that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Ой, как долго-то все вот это. Ладно.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Ну все,
I
погнали.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An
Сколько
artist
денег?
dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Денег сколько?
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the
Отлично.
death of your
А
daughter.
про бабки даже не
Thank you, Mr.
спросили. Вот
Pierce.
уж это
I
Англия
didn't expect
20-х
any less
годов.
coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
А ты еще
queer,
и выебываешься, старикан.
but it's not like I have a choice.
Такой типок вообще.
Dark.
Так. Отправляйтесь на Darkwater, узнаете просто в Darkwater.
I think I've got a
Всё.
book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt
Основы медицины,
find
отлично.
some information on this island in
Прокачивает.
there.
Нас куда? На 2%. Заебись, качнул. Это не
I
работает.
used to be an avid reader.
Красавчик.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Зачем мне эти закрытые дела? Что там с книгой?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. All I have to do is go to the port.
Я
I just
пока-
hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ну, это целая глава была. Насколько я знаю, их 14. А почему страшная картина? Блять, странные люди, конечно, в этой Англии 20-х годов. Если такие картины для них страшные. Картина как картина. Каннибал Корпс страшнее. Ну, хоть с оптимизацией, вроде все канает. Че, неужели вот так мы отправимся в Darkwater прямо с кабинета? А, да, видимо, порт Darkwater. Как же открытый мир! Ну, саундтрек прикольный. Сразу вспоминаю миссию из Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Сука, не умею по-английски нормально говорить. Ну, вы, в общем, поняли, 2006 года игры. И надо было на кораблях мочить из пушки какую-то херню на островах. И эта миссия была в основном забагована. То есть ты не видишь, куда тебя стрелять, и надо просто наугад. Вот у меня пукан тогда рвало в школе. О, ты был у меня в видении в начале игры. Ему, походу, это кирдык придет. Да, с качеством, конечно, косячнулось. Почему-то не 720, не 1080. А еще, я как понял, эта игра, получается, есть настольная игруха Зов Ктулху. И вот разработчики говорили, что они перекладывают ее сюда.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story.
Ну, блин, он похож на портовый город из фильма «Дагон».
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Вполне такая лавкрафтовская атмосфера.
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what?
О,
Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ну, конечно, мы начнем сразу с дополнительных заданий. Че, вот это бар, да, видимо? Ну и хорошо, подгрузок, блять.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Так. Извините, я не нарывался.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information,
Фига ты
not
тип.
for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Так.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Да, что-то еще. Ай.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Мне напоминает отсылка к музам Пикмана.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child.
Ничего
and
ты в
all
искусстве
that.
не внимаешь.
We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was in.
Ну, это мы уже...
I've got what I need.
Anything?
Ничего, ну, окей. Ой, можно на бэшку пропускать.
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Да
Drinking anything else?
ёпта, жить...
That'll be all for now.
Все жалко, так жалко. С Фицроем поговорил. Так, Брэдли мне теперь нужен. Брэдли. Кто такой Брэдли? А карты тут, я как понимаю... Нет, не хочу. Ладно, хочу.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the
Интересно.
most significant event of the last 80 years.
Так, мне нужен Брэдли, короче. Брэдли Купер. Вот тут. Окей, так, поговорите с Брэдли. Где могу его найти? Непонятно.
You said it.
Nightmares.
Какой-то.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Понятно.
Do you like our song?
Да, конечно.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still...
Бла-бла-бла-бла-бла.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you say.
That catch saved us.
Ah.
Weird.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Our grandparents...
And it was delicious.
Я надеюсь, тот, кто это смотрит,
What
успевает
brought whaling
читать.
to an end?
Не
The
хочу этого
whales,
слушать.
of course.
They all You exhausted. You could say that, yeah.
Until the last...
One of them.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell.
Бесполезные алкаши, блядь.
Good night.
So long.
Брэдли, ты где? Ты мне нужен, Брэдли. Нельзя. Окей. Тяночка.
What you looking at, stranger?
Таинственная.
The clientele is predominantly...
Tell me something I don't know.
I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump. Let me drink. I told you to beat it.
Какая-то не это. Неприкольная девчонка-то выходит.
You again.
Опять.
That'll be all.
Ладно, ничего нового. Брэдли я не нашел.
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Вот это прикольно, что разговоровчики
I
всякие
know,
идут.
I know.
Прям такое расследование.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Так я же видел, вон там чувак стоит. Угу. Блин, очень жалко, что тут нет карты, конечно. Что это основная задача поговорить с Фицроем. О. Окей. Это взять нельзя. Пу-пу-пу. Ну вот это мне не нравится, конечно, что... Ну ладно, я думаю, игра будет довольно линейная. Переживать особо не стоит. Констабль Брэдли, во!
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is? If we force it too much...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short... Only a specialist would know.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Какой ты некрасивый, брат.
I'm looking for this address.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't... Edward Pierce.
In any case, it's not... I can't answer.
You can't?
Oh, no, no. Now, please.
You can't
Да ты
understand.
чё
You're
такой-то
not
мусор?
sailors.
You can see that I'm bit.
Don't put that beast back
Понятно.
in the water, you
С мусором
shysters! You're crazy!
нечего обсуждать. Ну, пойдем по квесту. Что ж делать?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Угу. Кто-то выебывается на капитана.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ну, поссать нельзя. Отстой. Все такое есть.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Медицина — это хорошо, это мне прокачивает потихоньку.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Пираты.
What a macabre souvenir.
А вот это интересно.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see the hard-working lives of even the antics of these war.
It's you who lays down...
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything special.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as...
You mean that the dates...
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to...
I see that you're interested indeed. Maritime activities. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types.
But you don't know with whom?
No.
I'm looking for where...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs...
It belonged to the Hawkins.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to...
I think that somebody here wanted me to search... I was looking at your
yeah.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you.
And for good reason.
Your father.
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go...
I'm just back from the war. The dead killer whale is on...
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And no, but,
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depth trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures?
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed.
The police took the decision to put the...
You've got to understand them.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds?
You think we should...
To look into the real cause of its...
На наивный английский юноша.
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our... It's displayed on a wall.
Какой-то...
I found a threatening letter.
What? I don't mind you visiting my...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no.
With any success?
I wouldn't say. She terrifies my men as much...
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
Ну все, давай, старик. Ну, очко персонажа. Столько параши, наверное, сейчас будет. Все равно 6 надо.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand. Come on, you could tell me.
Чисто гопари стоят такие, хоп-хоп. А, тут на контрольных точках.
Serious problems with you know who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much
Че, вы, может, съебетесь уже? Суки. Так, может, с вами, алкашами, вопрос решить можно?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to Saint.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come on to...
I've never heard of this.
But everyone...
He's the patron.
What happened to the...
Go see for yourself.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be that.
Quieter.
What brings you to...
The two guys behind...
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their terror.
They really don't have... They're more scared of Cat than an attack.
If only they would...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell
Ой,
you a
слились,
thing.
слились.
Nothing at...
That statue
What do you mean by...
You wouldn't be looking down at...
St. Brendan? Until those assholes defaced...
Наваляйте.
peculiar house.
Yeah, that's what...
It's not because it doesn't float any...
Isn't it a bit early for...
We got nothing better to...
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station...
So we...
Нормальный варик, чё.
I've taken enough of you.
We'll see you...
Мне бы как-нибудь... Ой, извиняюсь, как-нибудь на склад-то проникнуть надо. С тобой не поговорить, жаль. Может, как-нибудь здесь? Ну да, прыжков в этой игре не предусмотрено, к сожалению. Странные просадки иногда в FPS. То есть от 60 до 45. Не оптимизировали, что ли? Ладно, пойдем к ним. Чё?
No
нахуй?
idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawk...
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your...
And we don't give a damn about you. What?
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Хуя вы какая-то сливаетесь.
Cat.
What?
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy!
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men.
She redid the smile.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really...
But he only smiles with...
She sounds frightening, your boss. So, who are you?
Are you stupid?
Everybody knows.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the... And we let no...
I've got to get inside.
Oh, yeah? And
She sent me to see who...
I don't...
you got no proof to back up your claims. And I'd advise...
О, нихера.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
А, нет, красноречие не прокачано. Сука, дай пройти, пидор.
What's with you?
We saw you. Go diet.
What do you got?
Listen, bonehead, we all...
Так, понятно.
I bid you-
Ничего с этим не произойдет. Красноречие надо
If I can't get rid of
вкачивать.
those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Какой другой способ? Может,
Well, did you miss?
давайте денег вам, может, дам.
I have an offer that could interest.
Well,
I need you to keep
О,
me busy for a
работает.
while.
what's in it for us?
What would convince...
There's only one thing.
For sure. Bring us...
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find...
Так, а чтобы принести им алкоголь, мне надо в бар, а в баре мне, сука, не наливают.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawk...
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard?
Who's asking the...
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion.
Don't get it into your head to go...
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do you...
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You again.
Опять мы.
What do you know about...
If I were you,
Why not?
First off, sailors from around here say you can hear noise screams.
Screams.
Звуки, крики.
And that's
да.
not all. But anything else?
Let's say I want to buy...
Let's say I don't want to sell.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
Бля, ну мне не себе, людям.
Captain Fitzroy told me about...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it. Anything else?
Let's say I want to buy...
Let's say...
Oh,
drinking
Да
anything else?
ёшки как...
I read the article. Interesting.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round. On that day, the biggest one...
Бла-бла-бла.
What can you tell me?
We all knew... And
I've got what I need.
anything...
Все знаем.
Let's say I want to...
Let's say I don't...
Oh,
Да
drink anything
пидорас.
That'll be...
Как мне на него проникнуть-то? Даже карты нет.
You saw what happened with
О,
those sailors.
Хабиб!
Don't hang around here unless you
Ничего
want
себе.
trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of mess... You're not scared of...
Of course I am. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, knows her...
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory. You want to know more?
Good. I shall take...
Хабиб в натуре. Вот тебя занесло, конечно. Да, мир очень открытый. Ну ладно, так даже проще на самом деле. Что надо входить, искать ответчики. Хотя бы эту главу бы пройти и... Хорошо. О, челики, это... О.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor hat is in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Да. Неинформативно. Так, братишка.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't...
They're part of the private property I mentioned.
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose. All the way...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can...
Какие замкнутые-то пространства, ёб твою ты мать.
I shall be on...
So come...
В каналюс мне надо, окей.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Ах ты жук!
There. One bottle more or less.
О, отлично. Можно еще одну взять, нет? Жаль. Ну, это я смогу алкашам, по крайней мере, дать. Но есть еще и варик-то по каналюзу.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and desecrated. I can't even say which language it's...
Брэндон. Стальные люди, рыбы. Вот про то и играю. Так, ладно. Но в каналюс я тут нигде залезть не могу. Ладно, алкаши, нате вам бухлишка.
So, have you got what we...
Да, принес.
Yeah, you'll like it. This bottle comes from their personal stock.
Now, sit back.
Ну, с удовольствием. Уроды.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Ой, а ты дура, такой загасился спать.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch.
Ну, блядь, что ж поделать. Сорян, пацаны. Ай.
Let's see.
Блин, все на автомате так делается.
Perfect.
Аж непривычно.
Oh, this place stinks.
Три, ну 3 не 6. Обыщите склад.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ой, смотрите, Бэтмен Архам Асайлум.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Ой.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Все? Ну, охуеть.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Не, угрожать не буду.
You seem like a competent...
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? I'd like to go and see the map.
Of course. You... I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Кэт, поди.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Я-то охуевший.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go...
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you.
Is it far?
Тут феминистка.
Look behind you.
То и не так, все и не так.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire.
You're pretty damn observant. The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as...
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other...
Your partner, Andrews, warned...
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawk. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the... So he's got nowhere to go. And, is there anything else you want to ask me?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been anything else.
I prefer to be prepared.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man.
A sad old man, doesn't...
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my...
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably...
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins.
Ha! So, since you already know it, it remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travel. Let's go up there.
Night falls quickly here.
I'll go with you.
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Да-да, вместе веселее. Ну, атмосферно, атмосферно, ничего не скажешь. Ой, это медленный пиздец. Ну чё, пришли?
Charles Hawkins' grave.
I told you. Silas Winchester.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that...
Strange idea.
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to...
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid. Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Ну все, погнали. Летен, реально нужна минута времени.
The caretaker takes great care of... The caretaker. The caretaker. The caretaker.
Понятно. Тут мы уже все
Чарльз
посмотрели. И тут мы все посмотрели. Ну все, погнали, брател. Ай, в пизду тебя. Ты идешь? Карр.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Ну. Неужели он там так стоит и тупит? А ну ты в натуре тип. Пойдем. Мне определенно нравится саунд в этой игре. Хорошо.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower
Вот
that
это
axe.
было в трейлере.
Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory.
That's true.
It's painful.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter.
No, I can't let...
That's why you barricaded.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't... If you have a good reason to...
There's vermin.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's...
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside. If there's nothing else to fear, you can get...
Right. Go on, then.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now? What now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Загрузки долгие, конечно. Ну, пока я ожидал худшего, скажем так. Все по Лавкрафту неторопливо, с расследованиями. Даже на Алана По немножко смахивает. Все, погнали.
Who left this light on?
О, 6 у меня теперь доступно. Так. Науки медицины и оккультизма. Странно. Это прям странно. Так, ну есть две, и я думаю... Расследование мне интереснее всего. Так, а что ты еще-то хочешь? Все. Подтвердить. Все, хочу. Да, линейно. Ну,
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Бэтмен, Arkham Asylum. Это за троглодит такой на столе, хлебом нарезанный.
What kind of meat is this?
Мини-дагон.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Охуеть.
The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor.
Ну все. А, нет, еще.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Зажигалка, чувствую, как будто я в игру Blood играю. Старого года.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
Это Шерлок Холмс в натуре.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Конечно, ты найдешь.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? They had a fight. Why?
Напились и подрались. Да что ж я тут... О!
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Мужик отпиздил.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did someone escape the fire?
Не все так просто в датском королевстве.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Что-то еще, да, тут есть? Что я не вижу. Что же это? Ну, ёб твою по колено.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Не все так просто с этим домом.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Я думаю, что тут вообще дичь. Давай без выебонов, да.
I firmly believe this fire was more. Someone deliberately.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
И какой?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Что это за хрень такая?
This door is blocked from the outside.
Вот это прикольно было тоже, да. Такой эффектик. Так, ладно, тут ничего не вижу. как будто тут что-то еще есть. Ага. Оп.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Хорошо.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Секрет найден. Видимо, это секретку так показывает.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Нормальный подгон. Ну, на хоррор игра, конечно, не похожа, но очень хорошо и атмосферно. Книжку не взять.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Мы китобои на Луне.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Тихо.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Бедный Йорик.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Ну, ты прочитай.
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Тихо.
Locked.
Ай, не нравится. А вот тут теперь, сука, жутко. О.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. The door is blocked on the other side.
Подумал, что открылось.
Bradley? Is that you?
Воу, 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 воу. 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 Так, бежим нахуй. Брэдли, ты где? Чувак. Чувак. Там...
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Да, блядь, я это слышал.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be...
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Ой, ладно. Жуткое дерьмо.
The boys' room.
Прямо
A child's
жуткое
fort.
дерьмо.
From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Конечно, блядь, пугало, Ктулху и всякая эта хуета. Меня бы это тоже неебически пугало. В пизду, тут мне делать нечего. До свидания. Блять,
What will her room reveal about her?
Skyrim. Нет, не
This
откроется.
padlock is too complicated
Понятно,
for
ты
me.
лох просто. Так, ну-ка, если так... Чё там?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Опять не помню, что это было. Фух.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Нормально. Ля-папам. Значит, поклоняемся бесам. И употребляем наркотики. Отлично. Что-то где-то здесь есть, а вот где? О.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain
Рецепт на
Dr. Fuller.
барбитурат.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Ну это прям детективный такой, да, конечно. Бля, я играю в наушниках, в крутых, которые типа 7.1. И вот эти скрипы просто вот... Не люблю я такое дело, если честно. О, кат-сцена. Можно выдохнуть. Фу. Это ж главный герой! Кто его нарисовал? Бесы. О.
You!
Чё?
Stop!
Погоня! Корявая, но погоня.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Поймайте вора в маске Ктулху.
I'll cover you.
Слишком светло.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
5%. Охуенный прогресс. Очки персонажа хоть дали. Так. Что же я прокачаю-то? Это не могу. Так, ну... Пусть буду хотя бы эксперт в расследованиях. И потом, конечно, красноречие. В Fallout всегда харизму качал. Так что и тут, думаю. Так, что тут можно зашкурить?
It looks like an old seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably as if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Мне кажется, у этого шкафа есть приколы.
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an
Как
opening
я до
mechanism.
этого додумался?
Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Ща найдем. Использовать лом. Лом,
With this,
конечно.
I should be able to...
Half-Life 3. Confirmed. Та-та-та-ра-тан-тан. Вот не зря я лом тогда
Well
нашел.
done, Pierce.
Seems like this came from a log.
Пусть это там...
There must be a link with the seaway map.
О, ребят, спасибо всем, кто смотрел. 3 главы прошел. У меня скоро резет в Destiny, поэтому завтра буду стримить остальные главы. Ну, пока что скажу. Игра хороша. Определенно, да. Это, конечно, не шутер. Те, кто ждал, что это будет продолжение Dark Currents of the Earth, могут идти в задницу. Но, черт возьми, здесь все атмосферно. Это, по крайней мере, интересно. Поэтому в ближайшие дни также на стримах следите за группой. Все пройду. И будет хотя бы не в 480. Всем спасибо.